Alright, back on Jerome and Kaas again. I'm going to go over gearing a little bit more now. I'm on my Imperial Agent at the moment, switched from my Assassin. And we're at the entrance to Kaas City. I'm going to show you there's a GTN here. GTNs are not all over the place. They were on the fleet, and they were in capital cities. So I'm going to show you where the GTN is on Jerome and Kaas, so you don't necessarily have to go back to fleet if you don't want to. Later on, that one that being more convenient, since it might be easier to travel to fleet, that they'll come all the way back here. So let me zip over to the area where we have modification vendors, gear vendors, and the GTN. I'll open the map just in a moment. We were right here before. If you click on an arrow, it takes you to the other. I thought I may have omitted this. It will show you a previous area. It enlarged the map. Here I am now. We were actually right around here. We will be going over to this area. It's not long at all. This area right here
All systems online.
has vendors, and it has a GTN, cargo access. And you see in the mini-map all these little arrows. Even on the mini-map, if you put your mouse cursor over any of these things, it will tell you what they are. A little easier on the larger map. Let's see, vendors. So there's modification vendors. Specialty goods, equipment commendations. So let's go over here. Equipment commendations.
Well, money's always good here.
Here's where you can get extra gear that is modifiable. Most of it. This is not. Blue gear, you will see, has fixed stats. It will always be what it is. This would be okay for me if I wanted blue gear because it's cunning, and that is what my agent needs, is cunning. Strategist leggings. That would not be good for me. That is strength and endurance. That would be good for a marauder. Just trying to get people familiar with this sort of thing. Most things are blacked out, so to speak. If you cannot use them, they'll be grayed out. I can use these blasters. I can't use pistols. The GTN will not give you that. I don't believe it's going to give you that consistently. It's not going to show you that. Some items I found do show up as being usable by you, even if they are not. But it is much better in recent times. In the past, it didn't work very well at all.
Come again.
This guy up here sells modifications.
You won't find a better bargain.
So it shows you the level and what they have. These are all for bounty hunters up here. That is aim and endurance. Mouse over everything and see what it gives you. Alright? Because you don't want to get the wrong stuff. For a marauder, you're going to be wanting might armoring, might helps, might mods.
Come back anytime.
You're also going to want to get gear for your companions. Now you can get them blue gear, green gear off the GTN. It's hard starting out. You have a lot of credits. One cool thing in a guild is that people can often help you. You're starting out is very difficult. You got to gear your companion. If I look at my companion stats, it's a good way to know what to get them. She needs aim and endurance, and she's a tank, so she needs a lot of endurance. But if I were to give her strength equipment, strength mods, strength gear, it ain't going to help her. It's going to hurt her. She's going to be worthless to me, basically. Same thing for me. If I got strength, I'd be worthless. I need cunning. So you always want to do that. And almost any companion you can do that for. I can pull out another companion. I can pull out Shriek. Do the same thing. Look at her. She needs aim too. Any companion will show you that. And in fact, when you first get a companion, I would suggest taking a look at it.
Yeah.
Because their starter gear they get, although it's awful, it does have the proper stats. So before you throw any of it away or change it, see what the stats say. And that's a good way to know what they need. It's an infallible way to know what they need. Up here, ahead of us, you'll see these icons. You can look on a map and it'll show you too. It tells you there's a Galactic Trade Center right in here. We're standing right there. And also there's some icons on the door frame. That little key means there's cargo hold access when you finally get your ship. And that little sign on the left there, the credit signs, means that you have a GTN available to you. And there's the sign leading us again. And there's some GTN kiosks. Generally much less crowded here than on the fleet. So if I search for armor, same thing as I showed in the other video. And when you buy stuff, it ends up in the mail. They usually have mailboxes right by, so you can see, yes, credit spammers, gold sellers spamming stuff. They're very dangerous. They tend to get their credits by hacking accounts. There's other ways too, but a lot of them hack accounts. Ones who have bought from them already. So they basically sell you the credits and try to hack your account and take the credits back and resell them. Lots of little scams like that. So this is the marketplace on the German kaas. So get in the habit of upgrading your gear as often as you can. I mean, some people say do it every 10 levels. I do it more than that myself. It's up to you what you want to do, but save your basic commendations. And make sure you get it, and ideally get adaptable gear, modifiable gear for your companion and yourself, and keep upgrading. It'll make your life a lot easier. You will quickly lose power as you gain levels if you're not upgrading your gear. Your health will go up a little bit, your HP points will go up a little bit each time you level, but you're going to get weaker and weaker, and you will find your companions dying very quickly, unable to do damage. Same thing with you. You'll do less and less damage proportionally as you get higher. So make sure you get your right gear, your right stats for your class, and do so for your companion too. It will get easier in 4.0 in that they're replacing the main stat with what they call mastery, I believe. So you will not have as much problems gearing. But until late October, when the 4.0 expansion comes out, you're going to have to be very aware of getting the proper gear for yourself and for your companion.